Hi guys, once again, sorry about the barking. She's just been doing it for 20 minutes and I need to do this before the sun sets, so hopefully it's not too bad. If it's too bad, you'll never see this, but yeah. So the next thing we're going to cover is Leash. Now, he is already pretty familiar with this thing, but it's something I see a lot of people struggling with. Sorry, he's like under the tripod. Listen, you're the entertainment. You need to sit right there. Good. Is like you're at the dog park, your dog is off. Nah. Good. So you're at the dog park, your dog is off leash, and you're trying to call them back and get them back on leash, and oftentimes that's just not a thing that's going to happen. Because they're like, well, no, why would I want to put the leash on when I just... Enough. When I just want to play. So instead, like, make sure... No. Actually, this is a good lesson too. So you saw how in the beginning video, he was so good at sitting and waiting, but because we're closer to the end of our session and we've been doing this for a little while, like the attention span is just not the same. So when he starts getting like this, I would fall back on something that we're super successful at, reward him for that, and then call it a day. So I'm going to show you a little bit of leash. Then I'm going to turn this off, and then I'm going to show you a quick enrichment, free enrichment activity that you can do with their food. And that's just going to be it, because he's not going to really want to learn anything else today. And it's always important when you're doing these training sessions to set yourself up for success. So we're going to do leash. So this is a command. Again, you start in the house. And it's just the simple act of putting a leash on and off your dog with a command. So that instead of recalling, you're telling your dog to put the leash on and they know, oh, I need to go get the leash on or off and I'm going to get food. So you're making the act of putting the leash on and off something very positive instead of the thing that means that they're in trouble or they're going to get taken away from whatever they're doing. So it's pretty simple. In this case, we're using a slip leash. And you can see he's already going for it, like he knows what it is. But it's just the simple act of having food. Sorry if I cut across the frame there. Having food, leash, yes. Leash, yes. And that's it. And you just do that a bunch. And let him chew, apparently. And then eventually you hold the leash away. Leash, good, yes. Leash. So that they're in essence putting it on, right? So leash. Good. Yes. Leash. Yes. So that's it. You just do that like infinite times. Like whenever I show you any of these exercises, whenever I show you any of these exercises, keep in mind, like, you're doing them many times. Like, the simple act of recall with Kronk, you guys have seen his recall, it's very, very good. You have to keep in mind, I've practiced that recall thousands of times over his life. Now, he is 2, so you do the math, it makes for pretty manageable bite-sized pieces. But when it comes right down to it, it's all just practice. So next up, we're going to show you a free enrichment activity, and call it a day. So stay tuned.